Hi. So I'm recording straight to YouTube, which means I have to look up here and not down here because then you can't see me and I look kind of lopsided as well. But I'm going to turn this up so that in case you can't hear me, now you can. Um, wow, this day has been such a trip. So I came back from the forest late last night, and immediately, of course, as happens after you get home, a list came to mind of all the things I should do. And I thought, gosh, I'm going to need about a week to get all that done because I needed to really ramp up production quite a bit for these events that I'm about to do. And then I needed to go ahead and move kitchens, and I didn't have per se a plan. I knew things that needed to happen, but they were fairly dependent on other people, and so I wasn't sure kind of how all that would go. And I got out my calendar and I calendared it all into blocks of days, and they were all overlapping. All the tasks were overlapping each other, um, and I was not really in a feeling place of, okay, yeah, I feel great about this. I was actually pretty anxious about it, and I prayed, and I walked around and meditated and just mantraed it up, but it was still like really weighing on me, like sort of from the physical and feeling perspective. And so, but I had committed to giving it away, and to not holding it. And I'll be doggone if, like, the 12 hours that you could say were a whirlwind, but they didn't feel like that. It was just sort of one thing after another today. Everywhere I drove around LA, somebody would, connect with me and say, oh, yes, this is fine to do. This thing that you need, yes, how about right now? Or how about at this time? Or how about at this time? And it was always on my way to where I was going. It was amazing. This does not happen all the time in LA on its own, let me tell you. But it was just so beautiful. It was, so much just spirit moving through it, and just ultimate grace, just infinite grace. Just one after another, after another, after another. And, in that 12 hours, really everything that needed to happen for me to do my next steps happened. And I really thought, quite realistically, as a project manager, that would take a good week. A good week. And it just didn't. And I'm just so thankful. I am just so thankful and humbled that, even when we're not in the feeling place, just committing to saying, I don't know how this works, and I'm not feeling it, and work it out, and like I commit to be in the space where I don't have to know, even if I'm not feeling like I don't need to know. So I'm just so thankful about that. It just it just shivers me. Pause. And then I was given the gift of talking with 3 separate people tonight that are so special. One was someone that I visioned with, and who's just a magnificent creature, and who gave me lots of wonderful things, wonderful gifts. Every word that she has is a gift. And then I got to chat as well with someone who I got to gift with some love, and she is such a gift to me, and is going through her own path and her own life, and in this moment needs some extra care. And if all I did ever was give her care, that would be a well-lived life. She is a very special being, and I'm so thankful for her heart and her guardianship over this business, with no return to her at all. She is I didn't believe in guardian angels before I met her and got to know her, and now I do. She is such a special creation, I tell you what. And so that was very special to be able to give back a tiny bit of what she gives to me kind of all the time. And then I went to the grocery store to get supper, and there was someone sitting kind of near the door, and I thought it was a gentleman, and I thought that I had seen him before, but then it turned out it was a lady. She had a hoodie on, and you just couldn't really tell because she was sitting. And I was just curious. She had pulled at me a couple of other times, I'm realizing now. But it had been late, and I was quite tired before, and I couldn't quite sort of get it together. But I talked with her, and she had just been given some food, and so I didn't know if she would like anything else, because it's hard to carry a lot of stuff around, you know, when you're on your own. And every time I offer people food on the street, I'm always rejected. They never, ever, ever want what I have. So it's unusual that I even offer anymore, because I get rejected so many times. But I don't know, but that never even entered my mind with her. And she said yes, she would like something to eat, and I said, what would you like, you know? And she said, I just, you know, anything would be, you know, wonderful. And I said, well, there's a whole store in there. I can't pick what you would like, but if you tell me what you would like, then I will know. And so we talked about it for a minute, and then she was just like, well, I'll just come in with you. I was like, well, great, then we'll definitely know. So so we went in. It was super fun. I got to go shopping with this lady, and she was such a good receiver. Man, like I haven't met many people who were as gracious and good at receiving as this lady was. And so we met and we chatted for a while, and she got some really good stuff. You know, I just kept telling her, you know, if you want something else, like, let's get something else. And so anyway, she got some really good stuff. She got a neat, like, crab and shrimp salad, and she got some fruit leather. I recommended some of the fruit leather. It's not as good as mine, but it's still, it's easy to carry, and it's better for you than a lot of things. She agreed that most of the protein bars were not worth eating, and I was like, wow, yeah, this is my kind of girl. And then we got some crackers, and I got some pineapple. We got some potato salad. I got some kale salad, and my usual falafel wrap. It's so good here at this particular place. Yeah, so it was really fun. I got to go shopping with this lady, and then I was asking her, you know, where she lives and where she sleeps, and I heard many things, and some of them I understood really well, and some of them I did not really understand too much, and it was just so interesting to listen to her life. And I'm not sure if she is from here or from a different place, and I'm not sure if she is from the planet or not. I'm not sure. But it was so interesting. She was just such a lovely, beautiful receiver, and such a good teacher about that. And she's a really good hugger. Yeah, I got to hug her like 4 times. It was so exciting. And I just felt so thankful to be with her, and that she would share her night, you know, with me. And and not think my offering was weird, and which almost everybody in Santa Monica does if I've offered them food. Oh, there goes my light. There we go. So I just wanna honor these three beautiful, wonderful women, and then we kind of got to pray a little bit together. We just kind of she knew a lot about different different time different times than now, and so I thought, well, maybe she would appreciate okay the way that I pray and won't feel put upon or anything, and she was clearly from a number of nonlinear places, and so I think, and so I thought, well, I don't think that she'll think that praying is weird or creepy or religious or whatever, and or that she'll think that that it was a trade that now she has to pray with me or something. And so it was really awesome. So then we got to pray, and it's this beautiful night. It's like cloudy. It's rarely cloudy here, but it's also rarely like humid and snuggly in the weather. And tonight it is. Like when we went into the store, it was like rather chilly outside. And then when we came out, it was like all warm and snuggly outside. And so it'll probably go back and forth all evening, and I will probably experience it when when I'm sleeping. So, but I'm just so thankful for L and Y and J. Yeah. So yeah. So I just am curious what you're thankful for tonight, and I hope this gives you a little bit of a jog about it, and maybe it'll help you remember, because I need help remembering, and so I hope that this helps you remember something that was beautiful in your day. So that's our car food for today. That was good car food, man. It was good car food. There was real food in the car today. There was a lot of food making equipment in the car today. And now beautiful spiritual food at the end. All right, well, I love y'all, and I thank you for sharing this with me this year. It's so special to be with you. Have a good night.